What is it that makes a cowboy? It's not the boots or the buckle. It's not the chaps. It's not the jeans. It's not the lasso or the cattle. Not the horse or the saddle. You might think they're all long gone, but you don't need a hat to be a cowboy. A cowboy isn't too busy to lend a hand to a partner. Not too proud to take one either. And when they get knocked in the dirt, bloodied and trampled, a cowboy dusts themselves off and gets back up. And they'll stand by their partners and challenge those who have it all. And they'll keep riding till they find their peace.
Hello. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all very well. Geez, the start of the stream almost caught me on the bounce there for some reason. I'm a pro streamer, very prepared, obviously. Definitely not still clicking around, setting things up. Here we go. Not dash. Dash. There we go. Should be alright, hopefully. Yeah, welcome back to Disco Elysium. We'll run through the usual little bit of preamble, but we'll keep it quick. Schedule-wise, we started Brave Fencer Musashi yesterday. After some tech issues, we did eventually get up and running, so that's good. And obviously Disco Elysium we're playing as well. Then the original sim with Gecko will continue at some point in the future. Gecko's on a little break from streaming at the moment. Lost Ember, Max Payne 2, Zork 1 and 2 are upcoming games. Discord is where you'll get any updates, like stuff being added to the schedule, that kind of thing. Nothing else really. And oh yeah, I'll plug the archive channel where all these playthroughs will end up. And hello if you're watching on YouTube. Appreciate the views. That's really it. Let's get into the game. Let me just trig this camera a little bit. There is the glorious Gecko as we were just mentioning him. We shout out Gecko before we start.
And the lizard yearns. And he starts to roam his cage at night, and he finds out where the joints aren't tight. Clever Gecko.
Clever Gecko. I dread to think what Gecko will have in store for me should he win. Probably fucking Neo 3. But we'll deal with that when it happens. Giving me ideas. No. It's okay, at least there's a bit of distance from it now. Playing 1 and 2 pretty close together was just too much. Alright, we're in. I have the camera up in the top left, which is good because there tends to be a load of dialogue stuff along the right where I normally put it. We just ended a day the last time, so we're at the start of a new day. Let's see what we're going to get into. I have big plans today, so... Kim, such a bro. We're immediately going to go and we're going to sort out the crime scene, because I was thinking about this after I finished the last time. The only thing I haven't done that I can potentially do is the stupid check on that body that's about not throwing up. Maybe it's somehow a bit more relevant. That'll be dark ones on her. Well, unfortunately, there's a couple of... There's more than one avenue for you to get it in and troll me anyway. Cancel the trolls we want. Hey, what the fuck are these assholes up to?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Who are you
Tell
guys?
you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Okay. Who are the skulls?
No? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
Okay.
The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive. Murder? Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Don't fuck around, I am the law.
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology, a field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
Exactly. How can one know shit?
We should move along.
Knowing. We think that we know, but where does the thought originate from?
It seems that we can only think, but never know.
Precisely.
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the
Okay.
way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Your rhetoric is confusing.
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them. Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Ah, you'll see for sure once we're in. It's the last thing you'll ever see before the void consumes you.
Throw him off his game.
Are you sure Skull would say that?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're only saying practice things for now, so we don't mean no harm to the Skulls brand, or to you.
This is definitely something the Skulls would say, but we're not trying to encroach on the Skulls brand in any way. On the contrary, we're just here to market it.
Hey, we could be just as hard. Like pavement on top of pavement, or a brick on top of another brick.
Or a grave on top of a grave.
These kids have the vocabulary, but might be missing a brain.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
Be wary of the abyss.
Why?
Threat. An impotent threat of violence. But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
Nice, Kim.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking too. Stay light, man.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about Skulls or some shit?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are. Mm-hmm. What about them? Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Okay.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Okay, it's gonna make sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Though he seemed lacking in vocabulary, it seems that the young man has expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
It's a terrible
you
metaphor.
get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Okay.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Again.
Yes. What is? What are you implying?
Where'd you get these jackets?
For what? The concept of getting dressed is familiar to me, but wearing jackets like these isn't appropriate for an RCM officer, unless he's deep undercover. Neither. Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements. Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here?
Yes.
Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Ah, fuck it.
These guys aren't scary. You're not scary. I have
We can
nothing
get it.
to work with
Boo.
here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Why? Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
You didn't say that. The lieutenant looks down at his bomber jacket and shrugs, obviously content with his uniform.
Fine. Fuck
Ah,
it.
we got it.
Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
Wow, I did not see that coming. You better wear that
Hey,
jacket with
Talim.
pride.
How are you?
Fuck that. You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
Yeah, it's a weird game, but it's fun.
No, he won't.
I'm into it.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
No. He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. Cites law and does dishes. You know what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
Oh, I might be.
Fuck him. We don't need his rich dad jacket anyway.
I'm not wearing that jacket. I already am expressing my individuality.
Okay, I'll keep it then.
Do. I'm fine with that.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
Alright, well, we got them away from the car is the main thing. Can't have to messing with my bro Kim's car. I'm gonna see what this new jacket we got does. +1 drama, -1 authority. Cool. Alright, I think it's time to try this
There
check. I
he
want to
still
look at it.
is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is
Endurance.
all it does.
Okay. We can level up endurance if we need to. But let's look at our clothes and see if we can get any extra out from them. Probably not. Well, okay, well we can try it and we can try again. We do fail to check. Alright, we're gonna go from scratch and equip some stuff, so... glasses... Probably these, because they're a +2 and a -1. So look with that. That's 1 reaction speed, -1 rhetoric. Scarf is more of a neck thing. Okay, never mind. That's 2 logic, -1 perception. We already have -1 perception. That's +1 perception to balance out the other thing. +1 authority. Maybe we should... we'll go with the perception. Alright. Jacket. +1 composure, -1 shivers. +1 drama, +1 electrochemistry. Maybe. +1 drama, -1 authority. Oh, that's the one we just got. Wait, I definitely had more than this. +1 spirit the corpse, +1 shivers. +1 visual calculus. CM commander's jacket. Maybe that could be the one, you know? Shirt. We'll do next. Conceptualization, -1 suggestion. +1 drama. +1 rhetoric, minus. Both one is just +1 drama. Nick. Inland Empire. And Empire and Volition. It's +2 drama. We might take them because they're different ones. Hey, Sparky, how are you? Gloves then next. We have to figure out what to do. Electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is the one trying to steer me down a bad path all the time. +1 interfacing. What's my other option? I think I like interfacing better. It's more practical. Put on some pants, I suppose, as well. Ooh, actually, what? Put that on. Physical instrument instead of pants. Chemistry -1 reaction speed. We ruled them out quite safely. Don't want electrochemistry really, so just go with the neutral ones. Choose then. The boots are perception. Some empathy. Never hurts. Yeah. Alright, there we go.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
PC is failing on you. Oh no. That's sucky. Is it look up about there was some trouble with some of the if you're on Windows 11 Sparky, there was some trouble with some of the recent updates, so it might just be a bogey update.
I know you do. These interstellari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
Oh, shit.
Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Alright, let's try
There he
this.
still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is... The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Yeah.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm sorry?
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly
Thanks.
making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
I don't need that shit.
Sure you do. You just threw up a lot. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Let's get ammonia.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Give her
She
the
looks
ammonia.
up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes, what we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Beat your head against a golden wall with an axe. What? Well, good luck with it, tell him.
The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Oh, yeah, give me the
Here you
raincoat.
go.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal.
Okay, don't, like, overdo it or something.
Grand. Let's get out of here. Oh, Ghost Tree. I see. God, I miss Elden Ring sometimes. What a game that was. Oh, and we have a better jacket for endurance.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is in. You crack open the ammonia
Got it.
ampoule and breathe in. The odor of death is still stronger. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Okay, ooh, a level 1 run.
The material
That'd be
appears
fun,
to be
but
ceramic.
hard. But
Its
fun.
clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Say, I do have the challenge thing down in the channel points there to do a run of the original Dark Souls with no Estus Flask, which I actually think would be fine.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
Tell me about the
It's
armor.
clearly some manner of super armor or future armor. Super future armor? I'm useless.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Where's
Piece
the
by
rest of it?
piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
God, my eyes are burning. Make a stop area. There's two to my mind that could be. There's Blight Town and there's the whole stupid lava area.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
Okay,
The
understood.
sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Not too much, yes.
It's enough.
The lieutenant nods, wiping his finger on his sleeve.
He worked for Cornell, like Joyce told us. This is military equipment, provided by a wealthy security contractor, with state ties, way above what we have.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678 222. Let's lie.
I'm not gonna lie to my bro Kim.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Okay, let go of the
What's
bush.
wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting go, Kuno?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the deceased foot?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
I wanted the armor boots.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. Right now, everything seems to fit their confession.
I wanted him to stay up there.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Triggered is the world's leading manufacturer of intercommunication devices, primarily projectors. The camera before you looks familiar somehow.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. This was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Now, if you could find someone to decipher it.
I have it.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. These eyes used to be blue, baby blue. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
I'll go for this.
I'm gone. Into the wild pale yonder. In the past, way out in the west. The blue heart. Oh, that's good shit. You'll love it. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do. Fuck it hard. Corpo the clown.
What
means
on earth
force.
is going up there?
It'll work.
I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, copper. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Right up, Rooney. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you're not a Harry either. You're a motherfucker. That's who you are.
Jesus.
Rooney the motherfucker. Because you have.
Who killed you? Yeah, let's ask him that.
Did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along. Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini. Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Hmm? Beaten up.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I agree.
His
Nice skill.
personality is no longer a part of the world.
Totally dead. That sounds about right, yes. Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
Could be he was moved off
There's
the
always a
bush.
chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. To purposefully mislead us. They must have hung him fast after that bullet hit. This is well done. It would have fooled me.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He
Okay.
slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? Come back later, Corpo.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
We've been through it.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Want someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police? Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
What else
Okay.
can we do?
They do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there... okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way. To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to accomplish this feat ourselves. Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches.
Hooray for us.
Hang on, I don't get to explore the other options? Oh well.
Called the Mama Dakwa. It's not only your eardrums that register sound
Oh,
anymore.
nice.
Your very skin has become an organ of hearing.
Plus 3
Looking for
perception.
a whisper, light and low.
Sweet.
A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Nice. 21 more we can learn. Jeez, my bonuses from thoughts are nearly all negative. We need to, these and see about getting rid of someone. Let's see any other one we have. We won't do that actually right now. Let me see. How many levels up to 3? Jesus, we have loads. Perception is 9, so we don't need to do anything with that. Where is... Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, so we have to go talk to Everett. I don't think I ever looked at this. Oh. Free drugs.
Before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Alright. I do like this guy's voice actor a lot.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer is once again happily reunited with his service weapon. Congratulations, my friend. I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you with? My. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am the two of you are reunited. Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up?
And the important thing is I got my gun back.
I guess you're right, Harry. I appreciate you coming back to report on your progress. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
You're a community leader. Help your community out.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy. You can find Luke down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you, now that he's back on his feet.
Nice. Oh, so that's the Jean-Luc is Measurehead. Can't hear Jean-Luc without thinking Picard, though. Okay, well, actually, might be a good place to stop for a little break before we go talking to that other guy. Alright, so we have helped to get the body down from the tree, finally. That only took me 4 days. Actually, should have done that much earlier. I didn't realize that you just had to interact with that check. Should have realized that a lot quicker, really. Alright, yep. Here, good place to stop. Alright, take a break, run our ads, do all that. We'll be right back. So, see you in a mo for more Disco E.